beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them, it is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is a little bonus reading of what your guides want you to know. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome, but just to let you know that your 5th house is influencing you at this time, and that is the house of pleasure, okay? So you may really feel like pursuing pleasure at this time, bringing a little bit more spontaneity into your life. This is a time where you're deepening your connection with your friends, perhaps going out a little bit more or accepting RSVPs if you're lucky enough to have one. And it's all about pouring your love and your energy into your projects as well. It's a time of self-expression. So some of you may feel like you're getting extra power to go full steam ahead on any thing that you're trying to accomplish, but also some of you also may feel that you want to connect to hobbies. Maybe you're putting yourself in a course of learning, because this is about being spontaneous and doing things that perhaps you haven't done before. So I really get a sense that you are changing up your schedule in some way, or trying to make some shifts and changes in order to bring a little bit more exciting energy to the everyday routines. Now, also your 12th house will be influencing you as we go through February, okay? Now the 12th house is a little bit interesting. It can be feeling slightly strange in terms of a cycle. You may feel a little bit more withdrawn, probably recharging your batteries after you know, that 5th house activity. It's more of a spiritual quest for meaning, so you may feel a little bit more philosophical than usual, really focusing on your spiritual path, you know, your true north, really connecting to your true prosperity, and focusing on the whys of the direction you're headed in, because I'm really seeing someone right now looking for direction or wondering if they're heading in the right path. I really get a sense that you are heading in the right direction. We will go deeper on the energy that we've got coming in, but some of you may feel like going off grid to focus on a project or do something that perhaps you've delayed for a little while. But it's more about this spiritual quest for self-development is what I'm picking up on, okay? Now, look, there's your 5th house, pleasure, okay? Really connecting to you at this time. So if you have not been invited to anything, you may get some invitations out of the blue, shall we say. Also, some of you may really focus on trying to put yourself in a course of learning, or pick up a hobby, something that you've always wanted to do, or get a little bit more involved in the community. That's the energy that's surrounding you at this time. Now, they're really highlighting a crown. They're showing me in the water a crown, okay? Now, I feel like this is a symbol for you to look out for over the next 5-6 weeks. It indicates that there is some really good news headed your way that puts you in a position of empowerment, okay? Crowns, I mean, they're just showing me a crown. So, I mean, you could see a crown on the floor, for example, as you're walking down the sidewalk. It could be something that's stamped on the floor, or something that's embossed into an engraving on the pavement or something, or, because the way they're showing me right now, it looks like it's embossed in some sort of, how can I put that? I don't even know what to call that. It's like a metal stamp because it looks like a metal stamp, but it looks like it's on the floor, is what they're showing me in the water right now. So look out for that. I mean, it doesn't have to be that. It can be that you see a symbol of a crown on a billboard, or suddenly there is an advertisement that shows a crown. This is a symbol of change for you in the next 6 weeks, and it also indicates better luck, okay? I mean, you've even got the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that as well. You've got the Hermit energy, so you're going to feel a little bit more withdrawn, maybe a little bit more emotionally sensitive as you go through that 12th house placement, that search for inspiration. I'm just going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Ooh, this one spun right round. You got Justice there. So some really good karma coming on in. I definitely see you being very, very productive over the next couple of weeks as well. There's going to be a lot to do. You're really going to be in your empowerment state. You're really going to be focused on high energy. You've got the Juggler card, so that does mean you have a lot to focus on. You may feel a little bit more responsibility than usual, but I feel you are making things happen. You've got Ace of Pentacles there, so some of you may get a new job offer if you put your resume out there. If you're retired, you may stumble upon a project that you really want to connect to, or something that you've already been working towards is going to bring you immense pleasure and happiness. Now, there's a lot of pentacles here, so I definitely see that you are focused financially at the moment. Some of you may be looking at the investments that you've made. Whoa, that is quite interesting energy. We've got the High Priestess there. We'll go one more. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you so much. Two of Swords. Double two here. So because we've got the Justice card here with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. This can indicate that you are trying to make a major decision in your life right now, and you're weighing up your options. I'm going to go one more because it looks like right now you're doing a lot of multitasking, and I feel like you have to make some adjustments. And I just want to see the outcome of that, the Empress. So you're valuing yourself and you're getting the best deal out of a situation. So let's get into the details, shall we? Now your first card, Wheel of Fortune, okay? Look at this. It's no accident that you have the Sun card and you have the Wheel of Fortune. The sun is literally shining through her crown chakra headdress, okay? So there's a lot of power here for you. You are, with the Sun card there, it does indicate that you are having some sort of spiritual awakening or a revelation. And I feel there's better luck on the way for you as well. It says here, things are working out in your favor. A lucky moment arrives, a phase or a situation. It's fate, destiny, and change. So getting a Wheel of Fortune, this indicates your crown chakra knows that you are destined to achieve something that you've been focusing on at this time. And some of you may have been really asking your guides for a bit of extra luck because you may have felt that you've been going through a period of negative cycles or bad luck, or you feel just a little bit stuck in a rut. Some of you may have lacked motivation or drive recently, even though we've just come into 2023 and there's a lot of energy to make new things happen and begin new projects and get excited about what the year ahead holds. But part of you is in a little bit of a lull, or a little bit of like, yeah, okay, it's still the same repetitive cycle. It's still a routine that you found yourself in, and you're trying to look at ways to change things for the better. So with this Wheel of Fortune energy, the Wheel of Fortune literally means to be in a cycle of change. And we have to recognize that sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down in life. That's just life, okay? It can't always be plain sailing, unfortunately, but I feel you're already aware of that. But you are in a cycle where things are turning for the better, okay? Some of you may be trying to weigh up your options and take some sort of risk or gamble on some sort of project that you're trying to get off the ground, or something that you're really trying to manifest. You may feel like it's something that's like either out of your league, or you may feel like it's like way out there, like a pipe dream that you hope would happen. And what they're showing me here is you get a lucky break. You've worked really hard for this. Your investment into whatever it is you're trying to accomplish is going to pay off. You've got an Ace of Pentacles with the Sun card here and a Ten of Cups. So this indicates that you are only connecting yourself to things that make you happy, things that bring you pleasure, especially during this time period, because life is too short, okay? So I really get this sense that you are kind of making your own luck, but also you are trying to be a little bit more positive about the way you approach your situation. Now, everybody's situation is going to be different, but I really get this sense that luck is visiting your door, okay? Because you're trying to be positive. The more positive you are, the better the outcome in situations. And I know we can't be positive all the time. It's just not human nature. It's important to go with the flow of your energy and your how can I put, yeah, your moods at that moment, but recognize that all these moods, emotions, they pass, okay? So it's really about taking a moment of pause in order to get clarity on direction. Now, also we've got the Sun card here, so a lot of new ideas formulating here for you, and the Sun card indicates, you know, you keeping your eye on success or having a vision of what it is that you want. The Sun card also is a card of an awakening. You're in a very powerful position at the moment, especially when it comes to manifesting and accomplishing what you want and what you set out to do. To have the Sun card and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this indicates that you are either starting something new. Okay, they're showing me something in the water right now, so I'll tell you the image in a moment. You're either starting something new or something you've not done before, okay? It's going to bring you immense pleasure, satisfaction, and it will be very successful, okay? With the Sun card, this is about, you know, celebration. Yeah, because, well, they're showing me these two images. Okay, now there's two images there, so I'm going to give them to you. One is, they're showing me a tadpole. That's very interesting. I've never had a tadpole in a reading before. You know, sometimes I get a frog, but a tadpole, I mean, I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing a reading, so if you don't know that, I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm just picking up the energy of this tadpole image because I want to know what they're showing it to me for. I mean, it could be that you're nurturing potential, you know, something that you are trying to get off the ground has a lot of potential, but it's in the initial stages and it's formulating, it's starting to grow. And I mean, frogs, it'll eventually grow into a frog, of course, or a toad, I'm guessing. But frogs and toads, spiritually and symbolically, they tend to mean a lot of luck or, you know, fortune. So it can mean that you're about to take a leap of faith, or perhaps you're in the initial stages. I keep getting this initial stages of something all slotting into place for you, okay? It feels like something you're building is coming to fruition, and I feel there's this energy here where you're doing this. This is your power. Yes, there is an element of fate and destiny stepping in to give you a lucky break, but I feel like it's meeting your preparation. Okay, so I feel you're ready for this. There's a sense that things are going to turn out perfectly because I just feel like things are obvious to you now of what path to take. I mean, you're weighing up your options here. You do have to make a decision on something, but I feel you're going to see a lot of coincidences in your life. Like, for example, if you are, I don't know, if you're trying to get a job at a really lucrative business or firm that you've always wanted to work for, and it's got a very specific name, you may see that name other places, and it's like, oh my gosh, the universe is pointing me to the fact that I'm going to work at this environment. Could also be, for example, if you are retired and you're thinking about going traveling or a certain project, or perhaps even buying a investment home abroad so that you can retire in the sun. They're showing me there's going to be lots of coincidences where you see the name of the thing that you're trying to attract into your life, and it's a symbol from spirit that it's showing up for you. It's going to happen in divine order, in divine timing, okay? Now, Ace of Pentacles here. Now, this is, because it's in your protagonist energy, I feel spiritually you're going through major growth at this time. I mean, we're always spiritually evolving, but I feel right now you're starting to find that confidence within yourself where you can see that you are a gift. Okay, Ace of Pentacles indicates that you are a gift, that you are someone who brings a lot to the table. You are someone who invests 100% into all of your projects. I mean, when you connect this to your fifth house, the Ace of Pentacles is about you moving full steam ahead on a project and pouring all your love, devotion, and commitment into something to make it happen. But the Ace tends to mean new, and it normally is like the universe offering you something that will be very lucrative or very rewarding for you. Okay, success looks differently for everybody. So I really feel with the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the Ten of Cups, this indicates whatever the universe is delivering for you, you are like on cloud nine. I get this sense that, you know, you're, it's good for you, it's good for your family. I feel like you got a lot of support around you, and you're going to totally love this opportunity that's coming on in. I mean, all these cards scream success. Now, Ace of Pentacles, when this you connect it to finances, I really get a sense that some of you could, well, they're giving me two things here. One is, because they would give me two images as well. The other image went away briefly, but it's back now. They're showing me a party popper. You know, when, you know, it's like surprise, it's like a party popper. It's like a, you know, little tub of streamers or something, and they pull the string and it pops. Okay, just in case it's not called a party popper everywhere. And it's like surprise, but it's celebration. Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune always means surprise. So this could be a surprise win on something. I'm not saying go out and play the lottery, because, you know, that's like, the odds are like crazy. But I feel like you could, there's a personal win here. So it could be a personal development win, or it could also be, I mean, it could be financial win or a job opportunity that comes in. I definitely see some of you out there stepping into a leadership position. If you're looking to set up your own business, the Empress card, I mean, you're going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Empress card, and that really indicates something that you're launching, whether it's a new business, whether it is something that you are connecting to that brings greater status, because that crown image showed up there as well. Some of you may become a manager or you know, step into some sort of leadership role that has more responsibility. Financially, it's going to be a lot more lucrative as well. Something that you've been working hard towards is showing up for you, okay? With the Ten of Cups, you're going to be proud of yourself and the efforts that you made. And your guides want you to be aware that you're doing a really good job. There's also another message coming through, which is in your family unit, you are so loved, okay? Even if there is conflict and there's been dynamics where things have not been going 100%, they want you to know that you are loved and appreciated. Now, of course, we don't get to choose our family, or, well, some of us get to choose before we come to this lifetime, but I feel it's important to realize whoever you consider your soul tribe, you are an integral part of that, and you are loved. They want you to be aware of that, okay? I don't often get that message, but it's coming through very strongly, so that obviously is someone out there who needs to hear it, okay? Also, they were showing me the crown again. So I obviously haven't described all the energy they want me to give you on that. I mean, the crown can represent spiritual wisdom, status, authority, okay? Okay, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. Belief in oneself. They want you to know, belief in oneself. Also, channeling divine order, connecting to your true calling, and also calling the shots in a situation. So being in a real position of power. So if you're trying to make some sort of decision, or you're trying to ask yourself, am I on the right path? Your guides want you to be aware you're actually in a really good position. Even though it doesn't feel like it at this time, the universe is aware of the shifts that are going to occur for you. Things are being orchestrated behind the scenes to bring you something greater, something better, okay? Now I definitely get a sense that you're launching something. It says coming out, okay? And we've got the Fool card here, the Knight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So some of you may be working secretly on something, or playing your cards close to your chest on a project, or some sort of thing that you're trying to make happen in your life. Some of you may not tell people that you're trying to buy real estate because you don't want them to be aware of your finances, or if you are trying to sell up, you know, you may not want to tell anybody about that. If you're trying to get a new business off the ground, some of you may keep that a secret as well. I'm just getting a sense with the High Priestess in this position that you're keeping things close to your chest until they're successful, until it all speaks for itself, shall we say. Now it says here, making your presence known, coming out of a situation, emerging from inactivity. So as I was saying, I was picking up this energy of feeling lethargy or feeling a little bit unmotivated. Some of you, I definitely see that you're trying to change aspects of yourself to really be a better version of yourself by cutting out, you know, diets that are not good for you. Maybe foods that perhaps make you feel bloated, or that you find you're intolerant or allergic to. I definitely get this sense of restructure in your life. definitely I'm getting exercise routines as well, and they're actually showing me a bottle of water in the water, so a lot of you are recognizing you need to hydrate more as well. Getting better sleep is also important because I feel like you're going to be in a state of activity. The fact that you got seedlings, we'll come to these cards in a moment, and juggler, this really indicates that you're very talented at what you do, very gifted, and you thrive under pressure. You may not like it, but you actually thrive under pressure, and I feel like you're going to be very productive in a very positive sense. Now also with that Ace of Pentacles, as I said, could be a new job offer coming in, or it could also be some sort of investment opportunity that comes your way. A lot of you, and this energy is coming up for every sign, so I have to mention it. A lot of you may be looking at the world and the changes that are occurring around the world at the moment and wondering, how do you fit in, both in the present sense but also in the spiritual sense. I get an energy here of you really focusing on finances, making sure that you're protected in any financial decisions, just to make sure if there was a economic downturn or a fluctuation that has the power to affect the whole world. I really get this sense that you're putting yourself in a really good position and checking out things like institutions that you bank at, and making sure that they're not connected in some way, so that you make sure that you safeguard your finances. So I really see it's almost like you've been called or you've been activated to listen to your intuition and really protect the things that you've already worked hard for, okay? But this could be, if you've been feeling a little bit like in a procrastination mode, or you've just been looking at your routine and thinking, you know what, it's just the same old thing, just a different year, and you're actually losing momentum or feeling it's difficult to get out of bed in the morning, I feel like you're definitely aware that there needs to be some sort of restructure. He's holding a staff with a snake on it, so that really indicates that something needs to change, and you're leaving things that just no longer hold power or weight in your world behind. You're making space for something new, something greater. I feel like you're opening yourself up to more prosperity by making those changes, okay? Because you're telling the universe that you're not attached to these things that have tried to keep you stuck. And the universe is kind of responding by sending you better opportunities. When we feel in a stagnant energy, things start to ground to a halt. We start to feel a little bit icky within ourselves, a little bit frustrated, unfulfilled, and then things start to go from bad to worse because we're not changing the energy, okay? Have you ever noticed sometimes a room becomes really stagnant and then you just feel like, oh, I just don't even want to be in this room. But you open the windows and let fresh air in, all of a sudden the whole atmosphere in the room changes. That's the same with your body. We're all energy. So if you're feeling like stuck in a rut, do something different. It changes your frequency. So if you've only been getting up in the morning, going to work, for example, coming home, looking after the kids, all of those things, and I mean, I know you're busy. It's a cycle that is perpetual. It really is constant because I'm getting this energy of you always being on the go. But if you can change certain things about your day, like change the route that you walk to work, or if you're retired, connect yourself to the community in some way, doing something that you love for you. I feel like that shakes up your energy. You get to meet new people, but also you get to change the frequency that you are in at this moment. And that actually attracts a lot more abundance, okay? Now, because we got coming out here, it's almost like launching, okay? As you can see, we've got the Fool card here. It's in the resistance position. So there's something either that you've been putting off launching or something you've been thinking about for some time. And you may be like, not worried. I don't get the sense of worried. I feel like you're waiting for the right time, but you may have felt with the Fool card in reverse that you were not ready to launch or take a leap of faith, okay? But now you're standing in your power and you're ready. I keep getting this energy that you're ready. You've got a lot of wisdom. You're very intelligent, very gifted at what you do. So if you've been thinking about setting up a second stream of income, or you've been thinking about setting up your own company, or even if you've been thinking about, really expanding on something that you've already connected yourself to, this is the time and it will be successful. I really feel like you're ready for a new adventure. So some of you may even have put your resume out of work, in the works environments, and think to yourself, you know what, I want a new position. If you've reached a plateau or a glass ceiling in some way, I get a sense that you want new. This is a desire to do something new, be more spontaneous and get out there. You know, I really get a sense, my beautiful Aries, that deep down, there's almost like this energy of you rediscovering yourself, okay? Because this is an Aries card. And if you've been hiding yourself away, or you've been a little bit in hermit mode for a while, I really get the sense that you are rediscovering that part of yourself that you feel like you lost. And it may be connected to your inner child, or a time where you had a lot of fun. I mean, we all went through, of course, a major pandemic. There's a lot of trauma that is still attached to that because of the experiences that we've had because of it. And I really get a sense that you're just finding yourself even after this time. I mean, you may have gone back to usual life and done all those things, but there's still part of yourself that has been missing. That's what I'm picking up in the reading. Now, this may not resonate for everyone, but I really get this sense of you rediscovering that missing piece of yourself. I see a lot of you connecting deeper to your faith, to your spirituality, to source, whatever source you celebrate. And some of you may think about like moving, emigrating to warmer climates, or buying property overseas. I really get the sense that you are desiring to get away, okay? It can also be the pursuit of pleasure. You've had a lot of responsibilities, and you really need to find time in your schedule, or make time for you to go out there, have fun, and live life, because variety is the spice of life. You can't be a fully balanced human being just getting up in the morning, doing your chores or your duties or going to work or whatever it is that you're doing, and then just be in a cycle of repeat. There has to be some element of fun, okay? Otherwise, what's the point? So I know it's easier said than done, my beautiful Aries, but they're just giving me the sense that you feel something needs to change. And right now, I get the sense that you're empowering yourself in order to find your true happiness, okay? Find a place of contentment, a place where you can be your wonderful, authentic self and shine that wonderful light that is deep within you. Now, we've also got the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Something has not been working for you, because these two cards are in the resistance position. You may feel that you've put a lot of effort into something, and you may feel that perhaps it's not going to work for you, but they want you to have faith, okay? Because the High Priestess is all about faith and having inner wisdom and using your intuition to know. That's why maybe they showed me the crown chakra, well, the crown in the water. Perhaps it connects to the crown chakra, which is to know. Know you will be successful, and it shall be so. Believe and receive. That's a message that's coming up strongly in pretty much everybody's reading at the moment. The Knight of Pentacles does indicate that you are making steady progress to whatever it is that you want to accomplish at this time. Also, the Knight of Pentacles it's a card of dedication. It's a card of being efficient with your time. Because it's in the resistance position, a lot of you may be feeling, I've worked so hard and just things aren't showing up for me. So what's the point? They're showing me this image of, now it's come up before in the water. What they're showing me is an image of someone tunneling through a very dark tunnel. It's almost like tunneling through mud, and they're just chipping away at the rocks and the mud and everything like that for years, okay? And they're like so far along, and then right at the end, they're like, you know what? Forget it. Yeah, what's the point? I've been doing this for years. It's just not. And they're literally about that much from a breakthrough. We can see the other side, that they're so close to breaking through the whole of that, but they cannot. They're just like, you know what? Forget this. I feel you're so close to something. You're about to launch something or take a leap of faith. Whatever it is you're trying to do or trying to change in your life, go for it, because you've got so much success here. Just use your intuition and pay close attention to your hunches, because I feel it will pay off for you. Okay, now we've also got, as an outcome, we've got pleasure, okay, and we've got dreaming. So when we are in the law of attraction, our frequency changes. So when we're positive, we actually change the frequency vibration that we're emanating or giving out, and it actually attaches itself to the thing that we want, okay? You have to have fun to do that. Many years ago, when I was starting to discover my path, shall we say, I always had certain gifts where I would see things, I would see certain people or things, you know, connect to guides and spirits. Not often with the spirits, that's sporadic and I can't control that at this time. I'm still learning about my gift, but I shut it down when I was younger because I was scared. I was like, what the hell is this? You know, other people don't see these things, other people don't know these things. You know what, I'm gonna step away from this because this is some crazy stuff that I just do not want to mess with. And I was in fear. Okay, so I shut it down. I also, when I was younger, you know, teenage years, I did a lot of I did a lot of drinking and things like that in order to numb it, so I didn't see it, but it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually I just really managed to just shut it down, okay? And for many years it lay dormant, and I was happy with that. That was cool. And then things started to resurface, shall we say, especially when I stopped drinking and partying and all of those things. And, you know, I thought, you know what? Let's explore this. And I went to a mentor. I found a mentor who was close by coincidence, shall I say. Nothing is in coincidence. We're always pointed to the right person. I was actually looking for a person who was in a different state, and that person was not free. So there was a picture right next to that person, and I thought, you know what? That person, he's got kind eyes. I'll go with that person. And it turns out he lived down the street from me. Not, you know, I was looking out of state, and so there's no coincidences. My point being, I asked him, how am I going to elevate this so I can have a little bit more connection to it? And he said, you got to have fun. And I was like, okay. He said, put on some music, dance, raise your vibration. You really find fun things to do. And I was like, okay. And I kid you not, the more enjoyment I had, the more fun, just sticking on my favorite music and dancing, then things start to flow a lot more. And the same with the law of attraction, okay? It worked for me as well. That's why I'm telling you. I don't normally tell people about stuff about me. It's not about me, it's about you. But I'm trying to show you that by raising your vibration, you know, and not pressurizing the image that you want, it will show up for you. Have you ever washed the dishes and just thought, you know what, I'd love if that happened, and then never thought about it again? You're also not crushing the pressure, you know, crushing with pressure the image that you want. Just flippantly, you know, as you're dancing or doing whatever it is, flippantly say, you know what, dear universe, I would love this to happen, and then leave it there. And just continue dancing and having fun, and watch it show up a lot quicker. People don't want you to know these things because you're raising your vibrations. That's why we're living in a world right now where they amplify fear. So it keeps those vibrations down. But anyway, I don't know why they've given me that as a tangent, because I'm channeling this. This is not something I want to say. It's something I'm channeling at this moment. And someone obviously needs to hear it out there, okay? So we've got allowing yourself to have pleasure. Also, it's got sexual chemistry with someone and doing something pleasurable. So if you're looking for love, I do feel like you had to realize first that you are lovable and that you deserve love, okay? I feel like you've been through a major awakening. You've gone through a lot of spiritual development and spiritual growth, and now you're in a state of value. You value yourself more than you ever have before, and no one gets access to your life without them coming to you in a positive frequency. So I really feel like if you're looking for love, you are ready for love. They always say you don't really find your true love until you're ready for love. And it's normally when you're not looking for it as well. But you have to be spiritually ready for it. So I get a sense here that you will be meeting somebody new. It will start off as something that is, you know, hot and heavy, shall we say, but it will develop into something more in a committed vein if you're looking for a long-term commitment. But the pleasure card really connects to your 5th house. So things are going to get a little bit more interesting for you in life. There's going to be a lot more spontaneity. And we've also got dreaming. Pay close attention to your dreams. It says, see beyond the present reality, pursue your dreams. So they're indicating launch that that book that you want to, write that screenplay, do that art, share it with the world, be the person, your authentic self, be who you've always meant to be, okay? And the universe is encouraging you to actually follow those dreams and make them a reality, because you're going to be very successful at it as well. Now we've also got, I feel some of you, there is a lot of contracts here. They show me lots of contracts. So some of you may be signing contracts, whether this is to do with real estate or to do with a new job, or some of you, you may be looking at, opening, new savings accounts, things like that, because I feel you need to sign things at this time. Do your due diligence and make sure you see all the small print. I don't see anything negative here, okay? But I feel like because you've got a Two of Pentacles and a Two of Swords, it's like, don't rush in, wait, contemplate, really maybe even get a second pair of eyes on it, and then go for it, okay? Whatever it is, it's going to be great, but they just want you to be, you don't have to move fast on this. Now, with the Hermit energy, there is definitely this spiritual quest for meaning. You may be wondering, what is your position in the world? What have you come to this lifetime to do? What is your true north? What is your true prosperity? What is your soul path? And you are an old soul. When you get the Hermit energy, this means that not everything is really impressing you at this time. Okay, I feel there's an energy of you looking at the world and just feeling like, you know what, I'm just fed up with the way things are being run right now. I feel you're looking at the narrative and how you fit into it, and I feel like you're searching for something otherworldly or inspiration, because life is too short to not have magic in it. And I know that sounds very sort of like woo-woo, but I get this sense that you're searching for ideas of ways to make life a little bit more interesting. The Hermit only goes in the cave when they are searching for direction, searching for inspiration, healing, but also going inwards to find your personal truth. So I really feel right now it's important to take a pause, to withdraw before you make any decisions, shall we say. But also you may feel a little bit more in that withdrawal energy because of your 12th house of spirituality. But you may feel a little bit more emotionally sensitive at this time as well. You may find that you have a little bit more mood swings. Now, we've also got the Justice card. So this indicates, having to make a decision or make adjustments in your life to find more balance, okay? This is a card of being really honest with yourself, going deep within, asking yourself, okay, if I want to increase my friendship circle, I got to get out there and do something either in the community or do a hobby or something I really enjoy, or a sport, something that you really want to connect to. If you're looking for love, then of course you've got to meet the universe halfway and, either go on internet dating or get out there and, join a group of some sorts, or even go on a speed date, things like that. But I really get a sense that even if you put yourself out there to respond to an RSVP, the universe is actually going to put your soulmate in your path, okay? If you're looking for love, I get this energy that, how can I put that? I get this energy that some of you may be taking a spiritual trip or connecting to some sort of spiritual group. It could even be that you're like joining a book group and they read a spiritual book. Or it could be that you go to, because I'm seeing this, basically I'm seeing this image of someone recommending you a spiritual book or a spiritual text. This person actually has romantic feelings for you. Okay, so watch out for that person. They're really wonderful. I feel like this is someone who would be wonderful to be in a relationship with, okay? Someone who is loyal. This person may be spiritually more evolved than you. They know what they want in life. They may be a little bit younger than you in age, but they've gone through a lot in life, okay? This is someone who's true blue. They make an effort, they're faithful, and I feel this person is... they respect you. They treat you with a lot of respect as well, okay? So I'm just going to move on because it's not meant to be a love reading. The Justice card is really about cutting things out that you don't see have a place in your future. So again, cutting out diets, cutting out, not diets, but things that are not good for you on your diet. Also, the Justice card is a card of being diplomatic and being honest with those around you about what you want. You're finding your voice to get what you truly desire. Because sometimes we can want something in a certain situation and we can keep it to ourselves. And we're like, oh, that's not exactly how I wanted it to go. Okay, so it's important to find your voice and state what you want, even to the universe, okay? Now we've also got the Empress card. So this indicates that you are someone who is so super talented. Anything you turn your hand to, you're so good at it, okay? And there's going to be a lot of reward for the things that you've already been working on. The Empress card also is a card of beauty or handsomeness. I mean, I know it's a feminine energy here, but it's that attractiveness that comes from within and then is, you know, displayed on the face. So I feel like you're going to attract a lot of attention at this time as well. Whether you're looking for love or not, I feel like you are glowing or having a glow up and people are looking at you, they're noticing you, okay? Also with the Empress energy, I mean, there's a lot of snakes here in your reading, which indicates that there is, they're showing me shedding old skin, transforming, and getting rid of old habits or bad habits in order to make space for something better, okay? In order to make room for something greater. It's a reminder to shed what is old and familiar so that you can become something new or open yourself up to something new. Now this keeps coming up in your reading. They're indicating don't be afraid of new, because this new energy is really positive. Now Aries, I never imagined that you wouldn't want to try something new because you're so fiery, you're so passionate, you know, you have wonderful ideas, you have strong emotions, strong opinions on things, but there's something here that perhaps you've hesitated on, and you will make a decision. It will be the right decision. It brings good karma and it will bring a lot of abundance. Some of you may be parents or thinking about becoming a parent. The ones who are a parent already, yes, it's difficult. You've had a very difficult time, and I feel that sometimes it's hard being the person who has to be in charge, especially since none of us come with a manual of how to do life. But your guides want you to be aware that you're doing a supreme job, that you are so good, okay, at what you're doing. You've got so much knowledge, you're imparting your wisdom, and also you don't want to be too strict is what I see. You yourself are trying not to be too strict, but at the same time, I feel like you want your person to grow up, or your children to grow up, explore life, and be open to all potential and all possibilities. And I feel you're trying to also show them the struggles perhaps that you had growing up, and I feel like you don't want them to struggle in the same way, so you're trying to provide for them a life that you never had, is what I'm picking up. They really respect and appreciate that. They may not say it because they may not be of an age where they say it, or they may just not say it because they're bottling it up. But this person or your children, the energy that I'm picking up on is that they love you so dearly and you're doing an awesome job, okay? For those who want to become a parent, some of you, especially since we got the Hermit energy, you may feel like time is running out or time is ticking, okay? And the Two of Swords with the Two of Pentacles indicates don't waste time, okay? Two of Swords is a card of stagnancy. Yes, there may not be anybody around that really attracts your attention at this time, but you actually have a lot of opportunities. It's important to be picky, of course, but I feel like the universe is about to deliver someone in your path. Watch out for the spiritual book, because I feel like they recommend a spiritual text to you in some way, and there is someone who's coming for you, and you know, you may realize your desire to have children as well. But I feel time, it's not that time is of the essence, they're just saying, you know, don't procrastinate, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. That's the energy that I'm getting, so I have to give it to you. Now, also, you may be in a state of creativity, creating lots of exciting things that will also be very cathartic. Your voice has power, okay? So whatever it is you're creating, you're actually influencing those people around you. So whether you are someone who is trying to start up a podcast, or you're trying to think about starting up your own channel, even if you're retired, you may give advice on a channel on YouTube about your experiences, having a transition from working life into retirement, and you may help other people, you know, with the pitfalls of what to expect, what not to expect. You know, these are the things that you may be thinking of at this time, where you generate a connection to other people and also at the same time set something up that will be how can I put that, fulfilling for you on an emotional level. Now also we've got the Two of Swords there, so they are giving me this stagnant energy or this stalemate position. So with the Two of Pentacles there, it does indicate, yes, you've got a lot on. Two of Pentacles is like, you know, you are juggling a lot of things, you're multitasking, but at the same time, they're indicating the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, you need to find balance. Otherwise, you will remain stuck. Okay, you'll remain in this energy. So Two of Pentacles is to look at your options, to make decisions. Okay, another snake in that. I'm going to pull a quick card on that energy, because they want you to realize with that Empress card that you have value. Okay, I feel like you've already come to that realization. You do respect yourself and you're expecting better in your life. But sometimes humans, we accept less than we truly deserve. And I feel like this may be something that you have experienced in your life, where you felt you undersold yourself in some area of your life, or you feel that you're underestimated or undervalued. And I feel like you're not allowing that to happen anymore. Ace of Pentacles, I mean, they're giving you the same cards. So this indicates there is an offer coming on in. They want you to realize that you are a gift, that you deserve this opportunity that's coming on in towards you. Ace of Pentacles is a card of, as I said, promotion. Some of you may get a promotion or raise. Even in this economic, you know, uncertainty, I do feel like there's still opportunities there that will bring new income. Some of you may set up a second stream of income because you got the Justice card there, so it's about finding the balance. And the Two of Pentacles is a card of duality, so some of you may actually, you know, pay attention to two different streams of income, and be mindful not to spread yourself thin. But also, I feel like it's exciting what is happening for you at this time, and the changes that are being made around you. They're just showing me lots of, oh well, yeah, there's money in that picture. They're showing me lots of money in the water. Okay, now also juggler. Okay, so it's important to focus on what really makes you happy. Yes, there's a lot of things going on, and yes, we have a lot of responsibilities. We need to pay bills, we need to focus on our children. If we've got children, we need to focus on our projects. You know, there's a lot going on. Life is busy, busy, busy. But as you can see, it's number 19, and number 19 is a Sun card. So it's really important to focus on the things that work for you, that give you this extra boost in energy. You know, the things that make you feel all fuzzy inside, where you're like, you know what, this is exciting. I love doing this. Why would I do anything else? Focus on the things that you love, and more of that will come into your life. More abundance will come. And again, we've got the Seedlings, which is literally, you know, an equivalent of the Ace of Pentacles. So something you're starting or thinking about launching or doing that's new, that you've never done before, is going to grow into something so abundant, so lucrative, shall we say. It's going to only expand. If you've only just set up your own business, or you're thinking about it, or if it's something that perhaps you've got in motion for the last couple of years but it hasn't taken off, now is a time for things to expand exponentially. If you've already got like a channel up and running, or a business up and running, I really get a sense that people are going to be more attracted to whatever it is you're doing, because now you're in the flow. Okay. Also, it's number 29. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, which is a soul path number. So it's about finding your true calling. And I see you, whatever it is you're launching, because I just keep getting the sense that you're doing something new. It's going to be very rewarding for you, and it's going to bring a sense of pride and completeness. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Okay. Now we've got personal choice. I mean, you've got the Justice card there is about making a decision or making an adjustment, having a choice. And I feel it's important to realize that you will find the knowledge you need in stillness, to take some moments, especially that withdrawal energy. So when you're sitting in your 12th house, which will be round about the middle of February, the answers will become so clear to you, okay? So you will absolutely know which direction you're headed in. It says here, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities, okay? So again, they're reminding you to use your instincts in order to move forward on something that perhaps you found is an obstacle. And we've also got White Stag Protector. Well, I already said the first sentence, which is you are an old soul. It's right there. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you to where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Now, everything that I said in a very long-winded way. This is very concise, so maybe I should have just pulled this card and left it at that, and that would be your reading. But this is basically embodying everything that I'm picking up in your reading, okay? You're in a very powerful position, and the decision you have to make, it will be something that will bring lots of prosperity. It'll be very good for you. It brings a lot more spontaneity into your life, and I feel now is a time where you are coming out and being the wonderful, authentic you. It's a very exciting time. Thank you so much for guys, for angels. I'm just gonna get, you got the angel, okay? So you're being guided. If anything does not work in your favor, it just means that you're being, it's like a silver lining. You're being protected and redirected. Listen to your hunches because your guides are whispering. They're telling you the direction to head in, okay? And also you are protected. I know this world seems like a very crazy place right now, and yes, I'm picking up an energy in all of the signs readings where there is an anxiety about the changes that are to come, that are being enforced on society in certain ways where we feel very uncomfortable. I feel some of the changes will be a positive shift. But of course, there will be some negative things that come our way, and it's going to be a bumpy ride. But I feel like you are protected, and the hunches that you're being given, you're putting yourself in a really good position to safeguard yourself and put yourself in a position where you thrive and survive and elevate, okay? So yes, it's difficult out there. Life is difficult. Unfortunately, we have to all go with the ups and downs, but it's about how you ride that wave. And you are an expert at being flexible and riding that wave, my beautiful Aries. And I just see elevation and good things for you. I see so much reward and good karma, okay? So remember to value yourself. You deserve nothing, how can I put that? You deserve nothing more than the best. Is that the sentence? I'm not really sure because I'm disconnected from channeling now, so this is me. I'm probably stumbling over my words. You deserve nothing more than the best. I'm not sure if that's a sentence, but anyway, I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Aries. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.